Hello, how are you feeling tonight? I'm a little bit better. Today was a kind of quiet day for me. I settled in a little bit with the television. It's been about 6 weeks since I got this new TV, and to be frank, a lot of it has just been perfunctory usage, the usual stuff. My family insisting on Japanese TV, which is a terrible idea. But today, I had a lot of time, so I indulged a little bit. I rewatched Captain Marvel because I got the Blu-ray when I was on vacation this summer. I didn't super love it when I saw it in theaters. It's like, let's see this again. Was I wrong the first time? And I like it. It's just not as exciting as, say, Black Panther or Thor Ragnarok or something. But, had a good time. I enjoyed it. I think I enjoyed it a little more this time when I was able to just focus on performances and looking for themes over, staring at it desperate for sort of endgame hints or something, whatever. But the other movie I saw today, which is on Netflix in my region, I don't know about your region, Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. That's a movie I heard about a couple years ago. People seemed into it, but people said it was also weird. The reviews were not so great. Didn't see it in theaters. It probably didn't come out here till 6 months ago, but it's on Netflix now. And I watched it, and wow, okay. Some parts of it were incomprehensible. Some of the performances were a little weird. But as a movie, as a whole, as a world, super colorful. Just never stops moving. Almost never stops moving. Until it takes a weird detour to introduce a new character who then doesn't affect the main story. So, weird stuff like that where it's trying to do so much, and it's jumping and leaping and screaming and so colorful. I kind of, to compare the two movies, okay, I think Captain Marvel has a lot better acting and it has a more compelling set of characters. But Valerian was way more creative, way more colorful. Again, Marvel movies kind of have a look to them, Valerian was dazzling at times. But yeah, there were definitely some parts where what are we even doing here? Why are the characters here now instead of doing their mission? Is this important? Not really. So, yeah, it was a fun day to remember that, what? Even if a movie seems good or bad, if you sit down and watch it, you might find that those labels don't really apply. Sometimes a movie that doesn't quite have it shit together and instead is completely loose and meandering at times. Definitely too long. But still, there's so much stuff in there that I really got into and I really enjoyed watching it. So, yeah, I would say if you are in a region and you can watch that movie anytime you want, I would say watch it. And then I would recommend watching a recent FilmJoy video called Deep Dive, where they revisit movies that didn't quite make a splash, and they all watch it and they talk about it. It's a very funny episode because they all kind of acknowledge that this movie is so much fun to watch, except this part doesn't quite work, but they all kind of agree, what's even happening? It's very much like a what's even happening kind of movie, which is fun, I don't think it's as fun as something like The Fifth Element, but which was another Luc Besson movie. This is all Luc Besson, by the way. Weird French sci-fi guy. And apparently this is self-financed, which is kind of all the more amazing because the movie looks great. It looks great. It's a feast. It's a feast for the eyes. Perhaps too much at times. But yeah, so that was most of my day. I enjoyed some television, some science fiction, hard or soft. I don't know what lines were drawn, but definitely had fun watching both movies. And I think that'll do it. Good night, everybody.